Hello, me? Okay, here we go. Alright. Ladies and gentle folk, we are back. We have watched BioWare announce their new IP, as foretold by me and several other people that were in here. We knew it wasn't going to be Dragon Age, but of course, all our Dragon Age loving friends were hoping, against hope, that it would be Dragon Age. And it's not. Of course, it's not. There's a couple of things that was kind of scared me in the conference. That one of the guys talking said that big changes would be coming in the next within the next 5 years, which kind of scared me. Thinking, are we not gonna get a new Dragon Age in the next 5 years? Because what if they're aiming to, you know, make sure that certain hardware is available for them to make the new game. Secondly, which is not the first time they would have done it. I mean, they waited for Frostbite for this one. They waited for the new platforms for this one. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, you know, if you can't fucking show me the ad, stop trying to give it to me. How does that sound? God dang it. Ugh. Twitch on my phone. It's just annoying. It doesn't matter how many times I click on it. It's just keep trying to show me an ad that I can't see. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I was trying to exit my phone, not my game. But new IP announced, and as I called before, I'm pretty sure it was the one they were talking about years ago. So yeah, go me. I was right. I just, for the love of Pete, what the hell? My dog, he's back. Can you stop trying to show me this fucking ad? It's not like I have an ad blocker. You know what I mean? If it was an ad blocker, that'd be different. But I can understand them being all shitty about it. But it's just like, I don't. You just don't work on my fucking phone. That's not my fault. Um. Rift Dirt.
To work?
Rift Dirt. I love it. Yeah, get to work. Nope, still stuck on this fucking ad. Even though it fucking pulled up. It's a Mountain Dew ad, apparently. God damn it. Can I please look at my fucking feed? That would be amazing. I don't even want the damn video. Oh, thank you. Like, I don't even want the video. I just want to be able to pull up my chat and stop trying to shove an ad down my throat. Oh, here we go. Another fucking ad. They're trying to shove it down my throat. It just, and they can't show it. That's the problem. It won't load. Morrowind going like 30 seconds, 28 seconds, 30 seconds, 28 seconds. It's like, what the fuck? Just give me my fucking channel. Screw you guys. It's gonna sit there wasting my Wi-Fi because, god damn it. Did I put everybody to work? I think I did. Trying to load some piece of shit ad that doesn't make a difference to anybody. Except for them. I wonder how many times this is like, okay, how many times have you gotten paid because your shit won't load? Oh my crap. You know? Here we go. I just want to pull this up. I just want to pull it up. That's all I want to do. So I can open the chat. That's it. Please don't try and give me an ad. You are, aren't you? Yep, there it goes. And then that's the stupidest part about it, is that the feed will play, my live stream feed will play, but the ads won't. And it's like, there's not an ad blocker, it's my phone. It just, for some reason, whatever reason, the damn ads won't play on my phone. And, see, yeah, I'm just sitting here watching 30 seconds, 28 seconds, 30 seconds, 28 seconds, 30 seconds, 28 seconds. Like, fuck it. Alright, guys, hang on. I need to open it up somewhere else because this is just dumb. Open it up on my iPad, even though it lags like... What the... Speaking of lagging... I'm trying to enter the password and it's lagged. Watch out, Stinky. I tried to tackle him to cut his nails. He ran away. Now he's back. She's not mad at me forever. Oh, buddy. She's not mad at me forever. We'll talk about the conference here in a second. As soon as I can get this damn thing to... Here we go. Oh, the ad worked here. I don't care about supporting Switch. Goodbye. Yeah, ass. Okay. God dang it! I dropped button again! I just... Darn it! Darn it, Jesper! I hit the wrong button. What the hell? Yeah, okay. We're going to the Winter Palace, by the way. But yeah, one other thing that scared me was, it's like they normally do show their stuff at the Microsoft conference, but it scared me a little bit because it's like the Jaws of Hackon thing, right? Freaking Xbox had that shit for 2 months before PlayStation had it. 2 months. I was like, that's fucking excessive. I don't care. I don't care how much fucking money Xbox, Microsoft, whoever paid BioWare and EA to have this shit. That's fucking excessive. You know, don't fucking punish your people that much. It's like, can't we have some fan loyalty here instead of money loyalty? Because that's what it felt like. So this is like, if you want to make a fucking game exclusive, make it fucking exclusive. But it's like, I bought this game and then I had to wait for the DLC because... And then some people didn't even get it. It's like, if you got it on an old platform, you didn't even get it. So, I mean, I don't know what to think about that, but, I mean, I don't know. Two, right? Nope. If we need them, well, fuck it. We'll save that for Cullen. Here you go, Josephine. And contact the hero of Ferelden, please.
Let's see what we have.
Okay. But yeah. So yeah, it scared me a little bit, but not too much, I guess. Like I said, it's like they do have a habit of announcing their stuff at Xbox and shit. But seriously, if you guys can hear them slamming around, I mean, they'll sit there and act like it's the fucking kids, but it's just like, I know it's not the fucking kids. It's like you throw tantrums fucking daily, practically. So, alright, let us go do this thing.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus.
I don't even
The
know
only
what
question
Solus
is,
wants. I think he wants
how?
Briella.
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
What is...
It's better that we
just
don't
happened to
leave this
Cullen?
to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her.
He wants Brielle.
Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. He wants Florian arrested, but I mean, we are freaking elf here. I mean,
Wait, the Elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celine's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside. But it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word, we'll begin.
now here's a question: do we actually just want to run around and let's see? Do we actually want to run around coal and get things. It's like, who's my party? Do I want to take? Yeah, I'll take them. That's again the question becomes, do I want to run around and do all the little things, or do we just want to blast through it?
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies, or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
It is a great pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor Lavellen. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
I can see many benefits to such an alliance.
Keep the image firmly in mind. We may see it materialize by the end of the evening. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. My lady, are you prepared to shock the court by walking into the Grand Ball with a hateful usurper? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
You're a woman after my own heart, my lady. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
I'll deal with the elves. Yeah, I don't think so.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Now I'm sitting here like, man,
Is that the Inquisitor?
An elf savage? Oh, Maker forbid!
This is Gaspard's idea of a joke.
when I first made her, I tried to make her look as much like as she should. She's supposed to have long curly hair. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, and I didn't make her tattoos very dark, because obviously my character really doesn't have tattoos, but I was like, well, she's gonna have them because she's a Dalish elf, so, you know, I gave them to her to keep her in lore, you know, correct. Now I'm sitting here going, man, if she actually was a Dalish elf, she'd be very proud of it, so she probably should have darker tattoos. Now I'm like sad, because it's like, oh, I should probably go darken her tattoos, but it's a little bit too late now. Now I'm wondering, let's see what we can, how far back we can go. Really, it's been 10 minutes. Oh. We might lighten them up later.
There must be something here.
Mika, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe you found it! You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough? Where could it be?
I just gave it to you, you big dummy.
I am not talking to you until we get home.
Fine by me.
What the hell is going on? Her playthrough seems so weird. I don't know what's going on with it.
Does anyone have a report on the casualties in the Dales?
Now here's a big question. Somebody give me a Hollis statue, because I want to see if that fucking mirror's in there. Shit. Well, we won't need to get into the treasury because we're not gonna set her up. Well, not the treasury, the emperor's, like, empress's bedroom. I'm trying to think how many we need. We don't need to get in to get the locket because of the whole. I just want to support Briala basically, so we need to. Gaspard will present himself without the whole thing.
Do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed.
Even Kilted Walls have theirs. I did. Hello? Oh, unless...
Interesting.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
I think we need 5. But like I said, we don't need to get in to the...
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
And we might actually kind of trying to... I think there's a coin in here though, isn't there? Did I just waste that? I think I just wasted it. Wasn't there supposed to be a coin or something? Hello? I just wasted this stupid thing. Give me back my hollow statue. God dang it. I think it just saved, sadly. What is on your back, nutbag? Oh, okay, wait, what?
You there! Rabbit! Have you seen a ring anywhere?
You call me Rabbit?
A gift from the Countess Montbéliard, enchanted by the Fomari.
I cannot go into the ball without it.
Is this ring particularly valuable?
Its worth in coin is not as important as its social value. It was a gift from a member of the Council of Heralds. If she finds out I lost it, she will never forgive me. Not even if I live to be 1,000 years old.
What's your game? Are you trying to convince the Countess that you treasure her gift? Or just to gain importance by getting the Inquisitor to run a menial errand for you?
Show you? The ring truly is lost. And I must find it or risk terrible repercussions.
So lost. Here you go, bitch.
Mika, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure. I cannot believe you found it. You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Does anyone have a report on the casualties in the Dales?
It's like, there's not even gates. That's kind of weird, yeah? Is that these walls? Or
I am
walls?
not talking to you until we get home.
Fine by me.
Fine by me. My kind of dude. Whatever, man. Don't talk to me. I don't care. Bloop.
Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
Why? Why does it want me to unlock it? That doesn't make no sense. Isn't anything in there?
Do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed.
Interesting.
Any word from the front lines?
I didn't know you
My
could do it over
spies
here.
said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
When they act like though, it's just like, I don't know if the secrets aren't good enough. I don't want in that storage room. There wasn't anything in there.
The Delancey is here.
Maker, I hope not.
I think Douglas is faint. Douglas, I mean, oof. It's the very idea.
Can Gaspar take the throne without the backing of the Council of Heralds?
He plans to take it by force. If the council won't recognize him, he'll march against him.
We'll keep the statue. I don't think we need anything.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I
Why you
must
look
warn
angry
you
at me?
before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
I'll keep my guard up. Don't worry.
The game is like wicked grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Firdiaman.
You're just full of joy and light this evening.
Everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
I don't think there's anything in here until we go in here at least once.
Why are there so many elves here?
The Empress invited them. Be polite.
I was trying to see if my feet would come out of the carpet. Apparently not. Hey, Cullen. You didn't complain about your uniform, darling.
Solus has already gone inside. I'm not sure about the others.
Really?
I need to have this jacket let out a little.
You're adorable.
Is that the Inquisitor?
A Dalish? No, that cannot be. I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire. It's such a pity the wing is sealed.
Solus already went in.
Boring.
I wish there was more.
Waste of time.
They're
How can they
holding
call this a vestibule? It's a foyer.
It's a foyer.
Foyer in the Imperial Palace. It's obviously just a vestibule.
I'd call it more of an... And Gaspar never struck me as pious. I was thinking gains military advantage with the Inquisition.
How long can Orzammar hold out with trade disrupted?
Not long. The last dispatch said they were rioting in the Diamond Quarter over food shortages.
Can I at least get one? Or do I have to go in?
Just gossip.
I probably have to go in.
I heard the
Doesn't really matter.
invited
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, this is what I didn't want to do, and yet I'm doing it anyway. Why do I do this to myself?
Just gossip.
Okay, go in. Screw this. Let's go. Boop. Oh, oops. Boop. Solus. That's what I've never brought Cole or Solus to the Winter Palace, so this will be fun.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lady Inquisitor Lavellen. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground, champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Warden Blackwall of Valcheven, Constable of the Grey, bearer of the Silverite Wings of Valor, the Lady Inquisitor's elven serving man, Solus.
Oh my god!
Sir Callan Stanton Rutherford of Honleaf, Commander of the Forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court.
What the fuck?
Veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and Left Hand of the Divine.
And Cole's
and
nowhere to be
Lady
found.
Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador
There's
of
Cole
the
right there.
Inquisition.
I'm so sorry, Solus. What the fuck? That was just mean. And they didn't even acknowledge Cole. Wow.
Cousin, my dear sister.
What?
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Why'd Liliana climb the
Lady
stairs now
Inquisitor,
she's back down?
we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I am delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have no words to suffice. Halam Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
There she is.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me, Yvette, how are Mama and Papa? Are they in good health? Do they want for anything?
Happy in the studio. Mother is the same as always.
Meaning she's after you to do more work.
You always take her side.
I don't take her side. I happen to think, as she does, you might attend to more of the estate's duties. Also, do stop slouching.
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this her?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
Where did you hear such nonsense?
Orgies.
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Sure, why not?
Those stories are little more than wistful thinking, my lady.
Oh, how dull Redcliffe must have been then.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's bits.
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of.
The dancing is so dull, Your Worship, but the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Arroyo must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Can you believe the Inquisition filled its ranks with apostates?
You just know that will end badly.
It's like I didn't remember.
What were they doing in the western approach? It's a wasteland.
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace without war going on?
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all. The palace was damaged by gas fires.
I don't think anybody else is in here. Cullen.
Laurent was the love of my life.
Did you just grab my bottom?
I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated. But the timing is atrocious.
Shut up!
Why would she do such a thing now?
Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
I'd be right up there with Cullen and all these fucking people.
I don't like that Grand Duke. Nobody should own as many hunting dogs as he does.
Maker, if I have to clean up another puddle...
Poor bastards.
Good. I was hoping it would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The Ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the Circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
You think she's controlling the minds of the court? That's powerful blood magic.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
A ghoulish delight. Hello? Are any of my friends in here? That was awful, though.
That's useful.
What they called soulless. Oh my god. I was just like, wait, what? Oh my. Sorry. I will never bring you again, just for the simple fact that's
Boring.
what they called you. Oh my lord. Poor jerk. Then again, though, I mean, it is soulless. I mean, maybe a little bit of slapping around's not too bad. I mean, it's still rude as hell, but it's just like, I don't know. Again, soulless. Can we really afford to be too nice to the guy? So that's Blackwall. Hey, butt.
Don't I know you from somewhere? Ah. Lord Rudal de Langres. I've seen you in his company before, no?
I don't think we've met, my lord. I'm just a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Odd. Your face is so familiar. Around the eyes, especially. Perhaps without that beard? More wine. It will come to me.
I'm ready for anything. Just give the word.
So, Silverite Wings of Valor. What did you get that for?
For valor.
Care to elaborate?
It was a long time ago. Back when we didn't stop to boast about past victories when there was an assassin on the loose.
Wait for my signal. There must be something here.
I'll pop in here really quick. Okay.
Leave us.
Excuse you.
Interesting.
I think this might be the only place, like right here. Like that wasn't completely obvious. I'm gonna stand right here.
Is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Hi, honey. He's wearing his hat.
I do adore the heady blend of power, intrigue, danger, and sex that permeates these events.
Really?
You seem more comfortable with a Grand Orlesian ball than I'd have expected.
I have seen countless such displays in my journeys in the Fae. The powerful have always been the same. Only the costumes change.
Have you encountered any trouble with the nobles?
The Orlesians do not quite know what to make of me. I have kept to myself, for fear of giving them some purchase to cling to. The food and drink are excellent, however, and the servants have been happy to refill my glass.
Do you have any interest in dancing?
A great deal. Although dancing with an elven apostate would win you few favors with the court. Perhaps once our business here is done.
I'll be back.
And well.
I must say, I am about as surprised as she is. I mean,
he's wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over.
Interesting.
What's going on?
Boring.
Well, well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. I'm curious.
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspar. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life, if not fight for his destiny?
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal, and terrible, and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
Another time, my lord.
Good to know.
Quickly!
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
Awfully selfish of this filly, running off to play and leaving you with all the work.
I've half a mind to inform the Dowager. That would teach him to shirk his duties to roll some elven maid. The night of all nights, leaving me to convey Gaspard's death threats to the Council. Wonderful timing, Philippe. Thank you for listening to me rant. You are too kind, Inquisitor.
Hello, Whispering Elf.
Inquisitor Llewellyn. Don't head into the servants' wing if you value your neck. Not one else gone in there tonight and come out again.
Our man was supposed to make a pickup in the garden hours ago. Bastard's likely dead by now.
Wow. They just... Wow. Thomas hasn't made it to the Winter Palace either. And, I mean, they just straight up fucking told her not to go in there. Wow. Okay.
The band is still waiting for their refreshments.
Gaspard said to Duke Germain, his own uncle.
Germain bore his nephew's spite better than the rest of the council. Did you see that panicked attaché roaming about?
Well, well. What's this?
Where's Cole? I bet he's down in that damn one I gotta open up with things, huh? Wait, huh? What? Well, that's Liliana and... This is Liliana and Cullen. Josephine. Blackwall. I bet he's like down here, isn't he? I didn't want to have to open it up to go see him. But I guess I will. If I can. Everybody else, I like playing humans because I'm a human, you know. I like playing humans. So...
My lady Inquisitor.
May we have a word? It is very important.
Why?
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
How can I be certain this message is from the Empress?
We three wear the masks of House Valmont.
They signify that we are public faces of the Empress.
They are also
Am I supposed to know that's
extremely
true, though?
fashionable.
I just spoke to her.
Funny that she couldn't give me this message when we spoke.
Oh, she could not speak freely in front of the entire court, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in her holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
Let me guess. All she wants in return is for me to help her defeat the Duke.
Oh, this is not meant as a bargain by any means, Inquisitor.
The support of the Empress is not conditional. It will be yours once the negotiations are concluded.
The Empress is the most skilled diplomat in Thedas. Gaspar is hopelessly out of his depth.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
Wait, is that Cole? No, that's Solus. Unless he's... No, wait, he's right here. Get off the thing. No, that's Solus. I is confuzzled. I bet he's down where you can find... Down in the place with... Where Varric is, I guess. I'd never been down there. I have to bring Varric back. Because I didn't know. Wow, you're a talented lady. What is going on?
This is a private conversation.
Well, I just wanted to say hello. Your butt.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
You only say that because you fancy the Empress's pet apostate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour. How can you condone that? They are the ones who should be brought to heel, if you ask me.
I'm taking a guess here. Twins or something else. Wait a second. Did I not? Wait a second. Okay, so you might as well open the one in the garden because you don't get to bring it in. FYI for future reference.
Have you heard from your nephew? Not since his regiment joined the fighting.
Does anyone have a report on the casualties in the Dales?
Don't mind that weird elf climbing your trellis. You know, that banner is weird. It's like, of all the things, it's like, is there a reason why it's there? Because... it's like flapping in the breeze. Dead bodies.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valoyo.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna stand here sitting.
Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
Oh, hello. It's me again, Margaret.
the bell. I should get back to the ballroom.
I probably should, actually. Because I bet my approval will go... Oh, Lord! Ow!
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Consul. Should have considered that.
Can I get a second bell?
That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
Well, well. What have we here? The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
I'm here on important business concerning the entire Empire.
As am I, it seems. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I don't know. Do we?
You are being coy.
I'm being careful.
Not unwise, here of all places. Allow me to speak first, then. Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
You left Celine alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough, for the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise. There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
I may find the time to try a door or two.
Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Can I go?
When my third husband, Pierre, lost his life to Rosalia, I swore off marriage forever.
Look at Lady Cambion's slippers. Trimmed with pearls. And emeralds. And those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose and you're concerned about buckles on shoes.
Everyone needs a hobby. Besides, you can learn a great deal about a person from their clothing. Gold and jewels on a dancing slipper. A slipper is easily lost, and finds itself in the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth. But Lady Cambien's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their title, but little else. So, how did Cambien acquire such a grand shoe, What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
You're different here than in Skyhold. More approachable, perhaps.
This is Halam Shiral, Inquisitor. This is the Imperial Court. This is the beating heart of the Great Game. Of course, everyone is wearing a mask. I learned this very young. I was still a girl when I attended my first ball. All this, the smiles, the small talk, it is a dance. And like any dance, it can be learned. For some of us, it has become so familiar that the steps may be performed in our sleep.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
What we need most of all is a stable Olé. Either Celine or Gaspard can give us that.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
Have you seen anything interesting?
Oh yes. Halam Shiral is lousy with scandals and scheming. But no sign of a Tevinter infiltrator, I'm afraid.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
Why would the Empress invite that elf woman?
The game, of course. Celine has something up her sleeve.
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We are always delighted to speak with you, of course. Her Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
Perhaps you could tell me something then. We haven't been properly introduced.
How rude of us to forget.
Milady Inquisitor, may I present Lady Couteau?
And Lady Colombe.
And of course, Lady Fleur. We are the Empress's ladies-in-waiting.
I'd like to know more about Empress Celine.
Her Majesty has held the throne since she was just 16 years old.
She is respected and beloved, not just in Orlais, but across Thedas.
She doesn't care much for liver, and she drinks her tea black.
She doesn't care much for liver, and she drinks her tea black. Oh, okay.
Good evening.
Until next time, Inquisitor.
Do take care.
Enjoy the masquerade.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valoyou. Ah, there's the Dowager. Don't make eye contact.
She wouldn't want to speak with nobody like you anyway, cow.
Wow. These people.
Are we ready to make our move?
What do you think about all the scheming and politics?
I think I'd rather be anywhere else. Let's save the Empress and get back to where things make sense. Say what you want about Celine's ascension. She stole the throne? She seduced her way to it? Who cares? In the years since, she's proven she is the perfect mix of strength, cunning, and grace that Orlais needs. Gaspard, you may as well crown a bull if he wins.
Wait for my signal.
like the negotiations are going well.
Jasper, Jasper, he's a fluffy puppy. My court approval is going. It. Well, there's coal. No, wait, that's still black. Clues. It's weird. Clues for what? I guess he must be down there. Oh, there he is. He's right there. Hey, baby.
The faces talk even when they aren't moving. Silk on satin on skin, always wanting, chaste but chaste, too many.
Are you all right, Cole? You seem distracted. More than usual.
They have faces inside their faces, lying with a layer that tells the truth. I don't know how to help them.
Have you observed anything happening yet?
A woman tripped on purpose. The man who caught her left the room. They didn't want my help.
What are you doing, Cole?
A fallen fan can cut like a kiss. Hot breath from the wrong boy on the naked nape of the neck. I helped until they made me stop. Now they've all forgotten.
Stay out of trouble, Cole.
Socks get wet when the tide rises.
Socks get wet when the tide rises. Okay.
Waste of time.
I think I might have to do the thingy first before all the other stuff shows up. But that's the thing. It's like, again, I didn't care, and now I'm just like, let's do it all! Woohoo! Okay. Come on, kids. Key.
This could be worth checking out.
Bloop. Hiccup. Hiccup. Armor. Cute but unexpected. Everybody got their stuff on, but okay, everybody else is good, right? Yes. Okay. All right. So we're all good. Looks like it. Okay. I'll pause it a second. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
Breath painful, stabbing, and then real stabbing. Lungs full, frothing, scent of apples as it all goes black.
They're already dead. You can't help them. Don't let their memory overwhelm you.
Must be the elves Briala's people are looking for.
Diary of a Nosy Servant. Wow. Yep. I'm eating some Oreos, so that's why I'm going to be away from the mic for a moment.
There must be something here.
I held it out for the calf to sniff, and she just, what old milk? The milk we had for the one we had shoved Sundays.
Oh, okay.
And she had gotten all hunched. Anyways, we all had to test our milk now. Awkward for the cat to say.
This was no servant. What was he doing here?
He doesn't belong. Even if he weren't dead, he would be wrong.
That knife bears the Chalon family crest. Gaspard's crest.
Time to have a word with the Duke. Venatori agents! The Venatori were watching this approach. They're organized.
I'm wondering if I'm going to regret that later. But I don't think so. I mean, I think we're fine. Yep. I don't know. We'll see. lot of paper science. Excuse me. Hello? You're just standing there looking at the fire. The cord for my microphone was just tangled in the blanket. It's a lot of high ever weave. Hiccup. Who went where? My shit. Standing on that. Get him, Cole.
Done and done.
Fancy meeting you here. Inquisitor Llewellyn, slumming in the servants' quarters with the rest of your people, for once. We haven't been properly introduced, have we? I'm Ambassador Briala.
That's a fancy title.
Ambassador, is it? Whose ambassador are you exactly?
If the nobility is going to treat elves as if we are not citizens, we may as well have the trappings of a foreign power. You cleaned this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Herald's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
If I did kill him, what would you do?
Well, I wouldn't believe you for one. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his dirty work. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
Are you sure he's behind this? He was too easygoing for a man plotting treason.
Don't let his charm blind you. He's Orlesian. That smile is his mask. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
I would consider such an alliance.
We can help each other, Inquisitor. We are both outsiders here, after all. I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
Does it seem strange that every single person at this party has tried to bribe us?
Is that strange? I mean, I would think it would be pretty normal, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh Lord, have mercy. Help. Huh. Oops. Hi guys. That was a boo-boo. I apologize. The fuck was that? Weird fucking. Is there a coin around here that I didn't pick up? Maybe it's not. Hang on a second, guys. I thought my daughter was watching some weird video, you know, random YouTubers screaming. You know how that shit happens. But no, it was some dudes outside. I don't know what the hell was going on. The other neighbors this time. My neighbors are so bad. Seriously though, didn't I have... Oh, I was like, why can't I hear anything? I have it on mute. I don't think I got the coin down here. Pretty sure there was two. And I didn't get both of them. But that's okay, whatever. Not fall down this time. But it's like 4 cars just took off from here. Don't know what the hell's going on. And the guy that was screaming was not like... I don't even know how to describe it. He wasn't even... He was sitting in the middle of the intersection. Like I said, they're fucking weird. It's like... we live in... I don't need that. I don't need the thing in there. It's like, I live in this tiny ass town, right? And people like to pretend this is the fucking ghetto. And it's just like, we live in this fucking tiny rural town in Indiana. We do not have a ghetto. You know? It's just... Stop being stupid, you know? Did we already go through here? Yeah, okay. I know where I am now. We just went in a big old circle. But yeah. People really like to be stupid about it. Oh my lord! I would like to get to the stairs and get that one coin in Hollis statue, though. Oop, not up this way. And Hollis statue. I think that's it. Okay, how many Hollis? I wish I knew. I wish I knew how many Hollis statues I had. Oh, Cole can level up. We'll do that in a second. Alright.
We are in your debt, Inquisitor.
Head back to the ballroom. We'll handle this.
Now the coin
I should look around.
Should be available, looks like. Huh?
That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
Run! We didn't mention the first bell. I heard a bell.
Interesting.
I don't know. We don't got time. Run. 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 Run! You can't afford to... She can't afford it. She can't afford to be late.
Inquisitor Lavalin. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happens by accident. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
I'm seeing someone.
Should two women really be dancing together?
My dear Inquisitor, we are the most important people in the room. It would be more scandalous if we did not dance. Have the Dalish gained a sudden passion for politics? What do you know about our civil war?
I assure you, the effects of this war reach far beyond the borders of the Orlesian Empire.
Perhaps it does. I should not be surprised to find the Empire is the center of everyone's world.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
Do we both want that, Lady Floriane?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern.
So small!
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This
Look
evening
at
is
her.
of great
Like,
importance.
I'm trying to imagine a dwarf doing
I
this.
wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
An excellent question. I might ask the same of you, Your Grace.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time.
So
the attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
It's a relief to do something other than fight demons and horrors.
You still face demons and horrors. These ones are simply better dressed.
Were you dancing with Duchess Floriane?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Morrigan helped me get into the servants' quarters, where I found a group of Venatori, and Gaspard's dagger.
The man would truly do anything to become Emperor.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
You have an idea, Leliana?
What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana?
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais?
More than that, Whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thedas.
You cannot stop Corypheus without a decision. You must support someone, or all is lost.
Then we should support Celine. She is the rightful ruler. Why would we say otherwise?
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
I would suggest Briala. She could bring true peace, not only to the Empire, but also to its elves.
This is, however, your decision, Inquisitor, not ours.
How should I support Briala? I assume she can't be Empress.
She can't. She can, however, be the power behind the throne, with Gaspard.
True. She could never control Celine, not with their history.
So Celine dies and Gaspard takes the throne. Briala would need a way to control him, some kind of leverage.
What did Duchess Floriane tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the Royal Wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access, and in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Well, the question is going to be... I've never gotten Briala in charge either. And of course, the walkthrough doesn't give specifics.
Mistress Nightingale, what a pleasure to see you again. You look radiant.
Marquis, it's been far too long. How's your family in Valchevin?
No complaints, my dear, no complaints. You must come to the chateau to see the girls. They will be overjoyed.
Oh, I've missed them very much. Little Sylvie must be 10 now, no?
11. And already up to my elbow. Oh, how they grow.
Perhaps I shall call on you soon.
Excellent. Now I must dance with the Dowager. It was lovely to see you, my dear.
Ugh. So many crimes of fashion.
I love it.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Excellent. Ugh. So many crimes of fashion.
Do you really think Briala should be given influence?
Celine has been in power long enough to expect support. If we secure her throne, she will be grateful. But such gratitude will pale beside that of one we raise up from nothing. Who is lower than the elf? If we place Briala in power, with Gaspard as her mask, her debt to us will be great indeed. And Gaspard will have the throne he has wanted. With conditions, of course. I suspect he will still find it gratifying.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
Is it true the Inquisitor was headed out of the Fade by Andraste?
Inquisitor Lavalin, how many of the guests have mistaken you for a kitchen servant? You've charmed some of the nobles. We'll see how long you can keep their favor. What brings you to me?
I want to know more about the peace talks. What are you hoping to gain from tonight's negotiations?
A voice. Simple enough, isn't it? My people have none. We've lived for centuries amid the lowest ranks of society. No one hears us. No one sees us. If the elves of Halam Shiral were elevated, if we had an elven noble at court, we'd have recognition. A voice.
How much can a single member of the court do?
It won't remake the world overnight, if that's what you're asking. Our problem is invisibility. The people in power are used to ignoring us. We're not actors. We're scenery. We need elves in positions where they can't be overlooked. We need to force humans to take us seriously.
How will you persuade the Empress to elevate an elf to nobility?
It is already in place. Celine knows she needs us to tip the balance of the civil war in her favor. All we have to do is wait. She'll exhaust her other options and come to us for help. Then, we'll name our price.
Everyone should have representation in their government.
A start. That's all this is. Something humans can't ignore, and something elves can aspire to. But that's the future. We need to focus on the task at hand.
If Celine were killed, what would happen to your plans?
Assuming I'm not the one blamed, it would be precarious. I've been working on Gaspard, but he's like a charging bull. It would be easier to rein him in if I had something that could hurt him.
I had a question about you, Briala.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. That's all that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
What's your story? How is an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have history. There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
What do you mean, we had a falling out?
She betrayed me. Turned me over to the guards on a trumped-up charge to save her political reputation. It wasn't personal. It's the game. That's how all Orlesians justify these things to themselves. It wouldn't do to let the court know she had an elven friend.
If she doesn't win you back to her side, what do you intend to do?
I have contingency plans. I'm not a child putting all my hopes on a single ball. This evening gives me access to Duke Gaspard. He's challenging. Not as progressive or persuadable as his cousin. But with time and sufficient blackmail, he might work with us.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pin her death on me. An elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
You might be interested in what I found. It's about Gaspard. You think Gaspard was behind the murder of that council emissary and the Tevinter agents in the servants' wing?
Gaspard is ruthless. He wants the throne, but to conspire with Tevinter. That's low even for him. If you intend to stop him, you'll need irrefutable proof. His supporters will accept nothing less. Celine will never end the talks until she has no other choice.
He's been threatening the nobles on the Council of Heralds.
Typical. Gaspard's always been a bully, regardless of the Chevalier Code.
We'll speak more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor.
Lady Nightingale...
Commander, has anyone ever told you that you have a most remarkable eyes? My dear Maximilian, it took 4 chevaliers to hunt down the best still him.
Enter it.
Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? We heard stories of your accomplishments.
Some of those might have gone a bit far.
I told you, Philippe. Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
I'm curious. What did you hear about the fight with the Archdemon?
They say the army of the Inquisition fought a desperate stand at Haven against the forces of an old god. As the battle raged, you faced down evil incarnate. Spell against spell. Its forces had you trapped. And you cast down a mountain upon the Archdemon and escaped.
Even if a tenth of that is true, it's a remarkable feat.
If you'd like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear this story now, we'll never have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor.
Court approval -6. What just happened? Black movement. Ooh. Look at all these animals. Ugh.
Leave us.
Wow, y'all want to get smacked.
How many are...
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Have you seen anything useful?
No, sadly. I do not have the look of one of the elven servants, or I might well be invisible. I wonder how masked men live their lives without ever seeing that servants have an entire society of their own. If you want to find something useful, I would pay attention to what the servants do.
I'll be back.
And well.
I've got a report for Briala.
Good. She's been waiting.
Well, that's useful.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
Threatening to burn them all in their homes.
I mean, I'm surprised that was actually him. That he would actually send somebody to run around and tell them to support him, or he'd burn them all in their homes. I mean, really? Supposedly she had been, Empress since she was 16. Now he's gonna pitch a fit like that? That seems weird. Oh. Okay. Hello.
Inquisitor Lavellan, is there something I can do for you? I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
What exactly does a court historian do?
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh yes! This is a momentous occasion. The first meeting between the Grand Duke and Her Majesty since the war began. Even if, Maker forbid, the talks should fail, it is an important moment in the history of the Empire.
Good evening, Lady Marcelette.
Another time, perhaps.
Excuse me.
Did you hear what Gaspard said to Duke Germain? His own uncle.
Germain bore his nephew's spite better than the rest
Gaspard
of the
wants
council.
another bottle of bread?
Did you see that panic
We'd better
Takashi
shoot three
roaming
at
about?
Just gossip.
Do Gaspard wants another bottle of bread? We'd better have 2 or 3 at the ready.
I had no idea.
Are all the Delancey's here?
Maker, I hope not.
I think the thing that Douglas finds most upsetting is the fact that that could have been his father. so yeah. I think the idea that that could have been them, I guess, is the most upsetting.
Boring.
Now what I need... Hey, Cole. Buddy.
They won't miss just a few.
They won't miss just a few.
Stay out of trouble, Cole.
Socks get wet when the tide rises.
What does that even mean? Oh my. But yeah, it's just, again, it's just the idea that it could have been... I don't know how you did that. blood magic, I think, but goodness. So, yeah, it's just the idea, the entire idea that
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
that could have been them, you know.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
Should have considered that before threatening to burn them all in their homes.
Hello, weird trophy. Unknown monstrous beast taken in a hunt.
I was merely being polite. Unlike some people.
Don't give me that. I've seen the way he looks at you.
Ooh, Cyril. Cyril. Causing troubles wherever he goes. Oh, I like Cyril so much.
Well, that's useful.
Probably because he allowed me to use Douglas to his actual full advantage, which was to flirt, to get what he wanted, and I mean, just straight up, that's all it was.
Well, that's useful.
Excuse me.
Is it my imagination? Or are there more Inquisition honor guards now than there were before?
You're seeing things.
Oh, sweet Gérard. My feet... You are an interesting one. A Dalish in the Winter Palace. More genteel than the Grand Duke. That's put this lot in their place, hasn't it?
Would you care to dance, Lady Mantillon?
You, Inquisitor, are a delight. One does not often find foreigners so well versed in the game. But you have other dances to perform first. Perhaps you will save me a dance for later?
I'd like your opinion of this gathering, milady.
It's doomed to fail, of course. Celine knows that. At least it should be amusing. We haven't had such a menagerie at court in living memory.
Have you noticed anything odd this evening?
Too few Imperial guards stand in attendance, my dear. A shame. They are so pleasantly decorative.
Good evening, milady.
Here you go.
Ugh. So many crimes of fashion.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
They'll never live this down.
I'll never live this down. I gotta say, Scandalous Secrets 11 out of 30, and yet I have 24 turned in.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
I've an idea, Josephine. You should invite all the family to Skyhold for the summer.
You'd be bored the second you stepped past the gates. Skyhold is a fortified castle, a holiday resort.
Don't you
Where
miss
is
us?
that lazy elf?
Of course I do.
I sent him down to the cellar for
just
more
so much
wine
work on
hours
top.
ago.
You always put these tasks ahead of us.
Well, I'll see if I can come home for your gallery showing. How does that sound?
Oh, that would be so nice. Do you promise?
Yes,
I promise.
Oh, wonderful.
Inquisitor?
Hello?
What do you think of helping Briala take control?
Oh. Oh, you were serious. I cannot recommend it. Whatever Briala offers, she, of anyone here, has the least reason to stay loyal to us.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh, yes. As she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette.
Stop. Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No.
She once told the Duke of...
Absolutely not.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Josephine.
Are all the Delancey's here?
Maker, I hope not.
I love how everybody hates them. Ugh.
I cannot believe you danced 4 times with Cyril de Montfort.
I cannot believe you did not dance at all. You spent the entire evening drinking port and glowering like a Ferelden turnip.
We should have stayed at home. This was such a mistake.
I don't know, man. Cyril. I can snip my friend. That's just the thought that just popped into my head, that I can imagine Douglas and Anders having that conversation themselves. Like, Anders being all mad about how much Douglas flirted with Cyril. What? What was that? What was that, actually? Go back in here. What is this? Oh, hello, loot. Oh, that was the Venatori that she killed. Okay. I was gonna toss the coins in there, but you know what?
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does.
Hello, Fluffums, laying on my foot.
Duke Gaspard wants another bottle of brandy. We'd better have 2 or 3 of it ready.
So we haven't had to open anything outside of... Oh, you cutie muffins. I don't know why I think they're cute. I just do. Like I said, I guess it's just because I can see Douglas and Anders just so a little bit upset about that's how the Douglas got what he needed. That is not your weapons. What is going on? Are you hurt?
Are you all right?
I don't think I'm hurt. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
Briala told you to come to this wing of the palace.
Not personally. The ambassador can't be seen talking to the servants. We get coded messages at certain locations, but the order came from her. She's been watching the Grand Duke all night. No surprise she wanted someone to search his sister's room.
So this room belongs to Grand Duchess Floriane?
It used to. This had been her private room in Halam Shiral since she was a child. But this part of the palace was damaged, and the royal family moved to the guest wing.
What were you trying to find in Floriane's old room?
The message didn't say. I should have known it was a setup.
This wing is sealed. How did you get in here?
Easy. The door was unlocked. One of the others probably handled it.
Is there anyone else who knows the code and the drop location who could have written those orders?
I don't know. Any of us could do it, but... No. No one else would send me here. It had to be Briala.
All sorts of people tonight are taking advantage of this wing being closed.
Briala probably knew it was dangerous and sent me anyway. One more embarrassing secret erased. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Something like that could destroy Briala, if it were known.
No. Some know she has a history with the Empress. But they believe she was just a favored servant. If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
Thank you. Can I get in here? I should be able to.
Hello? Is anyone there? Somebody. Anybody?
Hello, naked man. Nobody look.
What happened?
It's not what it looks like. Honestly, I would have preferred it if it were what it looks like. The Empress led me to believe I would be rewarded for betraying the Grand Duke. This was not what I hoped for.
You're telling me that Empress Celine left you naked and trussed like a roast duck?
Please, I beg you, don't tell Gaspard. The Empress beguiled me into giving her information about plans for troop movements in the palace tonight. She knows everything. Everything. The Duke's surprise attack has been countered before it ever began. She's turned it into a trap. The moment he strikes, she'll have him arrested for treason.
Leave him to whatever fate.
I'll protect you from Gaspard if you're willing to testify about Celine's trap.
I'll do anything. Anything.
Court approval 0. Oh, the naked man. Mm.
All Asians.
I agree. What is going on? We're gonna have to fix them anyway later. Ooh, I knew there was a coin in here somewhere. Thank you. I need. Oh, the naked man. The naked man. The naked man. Okay. So there's a couple other things to grab in here.
What was that sound? Something's not right.
Yeah, we're not going out there yet, though. Oh my. It's colorful people here. Got all of those. What the hell? Sounded like somebody was knocking. Like, from the game. What? Okay. I need to go back out. Whoa. Let me out. I need to go back out first. Throw my coins in the water. What are y'all doing? Where are y'all coming from?
The reports from the Minrathous Ambassadoria are particularly disturbing.
Where are they getting it from?
More importantly, who is selling it? The Carta?
I wonder if I need to blackmail.
Where is that lazy elf?
Oh, I don't think I can blackmail him. Can I?
Where has that servant gone? Elves.
We meet again. Given any thought to what I said?
What exactly would the Inquisition get by moving things in your favor?
My spy network doesn't span just the Dales, Inquisitor. It spans the Empire, and even expands beyond its borders. Ears like these don't miss much. Help us, and the secrets of half of Thedas could be within your grasp.
You might be interested in what I found.
Noise.
We'll speak more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor. Is there something we may do for you?
We do so enjoy speaking with you.
We will speak to the Empress on your behalf.
Good evening.
I'm afraid to give up the evidence.
Do take care. Enjoy the masquerade.
You know?
We can only hope
Scared.
Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
So many crimes of fashion.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
We can use this.
Still missing 3.
Then my eighth husband,
Tragically crushed. That woman. I don't know, be scared or impressed. There's one. Hey, but
Are we ready to make our move?
What's the word? Seen anything yet?
Nothing. Wherever our enemy is, he's keeping out of sight.
While I have a moment, is there anyone here I should question?
I'm not well acquainted with Orlesian nobility. They rarely welcome Grey Wardens coming in with the right of conscription.
Wait for my signal.
Where is that lazy elf?
Gaspard
I
is
sent
wasting
you down
his
to the
time.
cellar for more wine.
Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds.
Yes?
Another time, my lord.
Did you hear what Gaspard said to Duke Germain? His own uncle.
Germain bore his nephew's spite better than the rest of the council. Did you see that panicked attaché roaming about?
I need one more after
Well,
this.
that's useful.
Yay. One more. I don't know where it is, so that's the problem. Is it... No, I think we already got this one over here.
This is a private conversation.
My apologies. I didn't mean to bother you. Gentlemen.
Does anyone have a report on the casualties in the Dales?
I just checked over here, but I didn't need that.
Gaspard is wasting his time.
How do things look out there?
Nothing he does
Are the
could win
negotiations
over
Oh,
the
over yet?
Both the Empress and the Grand Duke came.
It's like...
Did you hear what Gaspard said to Duke Germain? His own uncle.
This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the ballroom.
Keep talking to that guy. There's nothing to talk to.
Her Grace's Chamberlain has disappeared as usual.
least I got that. I don't see, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know. We'll turn this in, we'll save it. That way, if I have to go and blackmail somebody, I guess.
So many crimes of fashion. I found this out. I'm not sure of its value. We can use this.
Alright. No, we're gonna save it. And that way, if I actually have to talk to somebody first to blackmail them, I don't know. Or we can come back if we need to, because I mean, that's the thing, it's like we don't have any proof against Gaspard, so I don't know how we can blackmail Gaspard. And blackmailing Celine's not gonna do us any good right now. And now it's just her armor then. Are you ready, kids?
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
I had a feeling you were mixed up in all this.
Such a pity. You could almost be Orlesian, if you were just a little quicker. It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
You're Orlesian royalty. Why would you help Corypheus attack your empire?
You think so small, Inquisitor. Why settle for an empire when Corypheus will remake the entire world? I admit, I will relish the look on Gaspard's face when he realizes I've outplayed him. He always was a sore loser.
Why kill the Empress? What does Corypheus want to achieve?
Celine's death is a stepping stone on the path to a better world. Corypheus will enter the Black City and claim the godhood waiting for him. We will cast down your useless maker and usher in a united world, guided by the hand of an attentive god.
What exactly is in this for you?
The world, of course. I'll deliver the entire south of Thedas, and Corypheus will save me. When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his name.
At this point, I think disappointment was an old friend.
You poor deluded thing. You don't know half of what Samson and I have planned. And now I suppose you never will. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill her. Bring me the marked hand as proof. It will make a fine gift for the Master.
I've had Absolus not get hit. sounded upset there a second, didn't he? Uh-oh. Okay, look at there. Can you not hit me while I'm trying to get up? That'd be nice.
And trust his tits, what was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
Yes.
No more demons. It's safe.
Maker? I've never seen one that close before. I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Duke Gaspard lured you out here.
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him, didn't it? And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.
Okay.
Your accent sounds Ferelden. I thought you were one of Gaspard's mercenaries.
Born and raised in Denerim. Seems like I should have stayed there. The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Stinking, punsy cheesemongers.
Want a new job? One that pays better. The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary company.
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better than this bullshit. You want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Sounds like he'll do anything for money, right? Hey, jerk. So many dead people tonight. There's dead bodies everywhere. I have 4 more, but not enough. I think I accidentally left one upstairs when I was trying to come through the door. I always forget which fucking door I need to go through. I think I left a statue in there. Okay, that's where I came from. I just pop out. I don't know. Here, I don't know how this is gonna go.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech. What should we do?
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
What? There's no time. The Empress will begin her speech any moment.
Are you sure? Are you sure there's no time?
We owe the court one more show, Your Grace.
Inquisitor.
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are upon us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
I seem to recall you saying, all I needed was to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. When your archers failed to kill me in the garden, I feared you wouldn't save me this last dance. It's so easy to lose your good graces. You even framed your brother for the murder of a council emissary. It was an ambitious plan. Celine, Gaspard, the entire Council of Heralds. All your enemies under one roof.
This is very entertaining, but you do not imagine anyone believes your wild stories?
That will be a matter for a judge to decide, cousin.
Gaspard? You cannot believe this. You know I would never... Gaspard?
Bye-bye.
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out. Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private, elsewhere.
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent, and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
All of you are at fault.
Every one of you is implicated. You all conspired to allow this to happen.
That's a bold claim, Inquisitor. Are you prepared to defend it?
You allowed the Grand Duke to sneak soldiers in, hoping he'd make a politically foolish move.
That's duplicitous. Even for you, Celine.
You took the bait. I met your mercenary captain, Your Grace. He says you were ready to attack tonight.
Clever move. If you were trying to get hanged for treason.
And Briala was playing both of you. She murdered your ambassadors and sent you each forged letters.
Even if I did, you can't touch me.
No one will defend you once it's revealed that you and Celine were lovers when she burned Halam Shiral's alienage.
You've made your point. What do you want?
You are three of the best minds in the Empire. You could do so much for Orlais and your people if you stopped fighting.
It is remarkably optimistic to believe that the three of us could ever forget our differences, Inquisitor.
That's fine. I'm fine with this outcome, actually. I
cannot believe you want to make a speech. This is foolish.
We have no choice. The nobility requires an answer for what happened.
Unless you want to pretend the war was all a dream. That would go over well. No more dithering. We make the cut swift and clean. Kindest to all of us.
Lords and ladies of the court, we are pleased to announce that an accord has been reached. Our cousin Gaspard will now hold a place of honor in our cabinet.
Friends, we assembled are the leaders of the Empire. We must set the example for all Thedas. We cannot be at war with each other, while the Fade itself challenges our borders.
We must stand united, or surely we will fall alone.
We will save Thedas from calamity, but only together may we accomplish this.
We will heal our wounded country. A long road of reconstruction lies before us. But tonight, we celebrate the arrival of peace. Let the festivities commence!
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them.
Nope.
Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor?
Mm-hmm.
'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
There's plenty of opportunity for that later. I wanted some air.
I had no wish to interrupt your breathing, only to bring news. By Imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition.
Well then.
Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
I had no idea you were interested in joining the Inquisition.
The assignment has been given to me, regardless of my personal interest. Celine knows you face an opponent who wields great magical power, which is far more important than her own curiosity. You will require my knowledge if you are to defeat such magic. Regardless, Corypheus is a threat to Orlais and to myself. Thus, I am not opposed to the appointment.
What skills do you have that would benefit us?
I have knowledge which falls beyond the realm of most mages. I suspect this is also true of Corypheus, thus it behooves you to add to your arcane arsenal, yes? Mundane knowledge will not bring the rift in the sky to a close, after all.
When you say knowledge beyond the realm of most mages, do you mean blood magic?
I know many obscure, forgotten, and forbidden arts. Some of it you might consider blood magic, yes? Should thought of that frighten you, allow me to offer reassurance. Knowledge alone does no harm. What I possess, I place at your disposal to make use of or ignore as you desire.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
I'm glad he wears the hat he does then, because I guess he chooses.
I'm not surprised to find you out here. Thoughts?
I have a feeling this is only a temporary victory.
There's much, much more trouble ahead. For now, focus on what's in front of you.
What's wrong with his face? Oh, he's
Come.
touching.
Before the band stops playing, dance with me.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
I'd love to.
He asked. I mean, come on. He asked. I can see her having dance moves under her belt. Just where she grew up. Not, obviously not this particular.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Make us mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lady Inquisitor, please, may I have a word with you?
Oh, no.
Just when you've solved one crisis, another springs up to take its place.
I am sorry to place this burden on your shoulders, but you are the only one who can help. With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Why do you need Liliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy, her hopes for peace in Thedas. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
You must think very well of them to suggest such a thing.
Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted friends and advisors. Our late divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her,
I like how it
the
knows
Grand
Fairbanks
Cleric
is
might
just walking
support
through.
one of them as successor.
How long does the Chantry need them?
Several months, at least. If one of them is crowned divine, she would not be returning to the Inquisition.
Leliana and Cassandra would have to make that decision for themselves.
And they certainly will, at a later date. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother.
Adios.
Don't let them detract from your victory at Halam-Shiral. We've beaten his wardens and stopped his intrigues. Soon Corypheus will have no place to hide. Cullen is hoping to press our advantage. We'll plan our next attack when you're ready.
Okay.
You have to admit, it looks bad.
It looks like a lot of things, except what you're thinking.
It's obvious Halam-Shiral was almost lost to that elf. She used the Corypheus threat to clear a road to power.
And just trusted that our forces would show up before the entire place was slaughtered?
Maybe. If I knew how a plan like that worked, would I be here with you?
I'm not sure you know how words work.
That's cute.
These orders may take some time.
If you say so.
Your worship.
How are you doing? Good business?
In this gilded fortress? How could we not be?
Chief, I'll be right back again.
What a dumbass.
We'll speak another time.
Of course, Lady Inquisitor.
Nothing. We'll probably have hot dogs again. We were gonna have chicken and salad, but I figured your brother could actually eat that. He won't eat hot dogs. Freak. He used to eat hot dogs all the time. Don't touch the mirror.
Want a drink? I've a hankering for company.
I need a grumpy dwarf character, I think. Look at you. I name him Jasper. How's that sound, you fuzzy muffin?
When I was a boy, there were
Cover
these
your
urchins
ears,
who
buddy.
roamed the streets near my father's house. One day, they found a dog. A wretched little thing. It came to them for food. They caught it, tied a rope around its neck, and strung it up. Do you know what I did?
Not the fireside tale I was expecting, Blackwall.
Just listen. I did nothing. Not a damn thing. It was crying. I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and twisting, and I turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't. I just pretended it wasn't happening.
You were weak.
You said you were just a boy.
I was old enough to know the dog was suffering and that it was wrong. I may as well have tied the noose myself. We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
Just over a dog. Wow.
When we first met, you were saving peasants from demons and outlaws. You're not a man who shuts his eyes. A little insane, maybe.
Of course you'd make light of it. You make saving the world look easy. The rest of us can only dream of matching what you've done. Don't you see?
Why are you snarling at me?
It's not just about what happened back then. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
Amen.
Inquisitor?
What's the current mood?
Hope in the face of reality.
What's the word out there?
As a vigil for the dead later, I'll be closed.
As you were.
Inquisitor?
Oh, I thought she wasn't there.
You know I've got no problem with Orlesians, but Halam Sharal was a mess. At least under the Qun, you don't get everyone tripping on each other's dicks while the country goes to crap.
I hate politics.
You've got a crappy job then, boss.
I hate politics. Hi.
Inquisitor.
There's nobody here. What? That's like a first.
Thank you.
Wow, like that's it. We got like 2 people in here. Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me!
One for the Empress.
Okay.
For Gaspard. Brianna. The Duchess. And Corypheus. Right in the dangle bag.
Alright, you're clearly annoyed. What can I do?
You're doing fine. It's the dead piled up in Halam Sharal that's nagging at me. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right? So long as there's a book for the throne. A pretty one, sure. But how many lives are worth one Empress's arse? Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
What's on fire?
We decided the course of a nation. I think it was worthwhile.
Right, Orlais will never be the same. Except for everything they say and do. Ugh, you know the most important thing I got out of all of that mess? The one thing. Don't sleep with Empresses. That's what that was all about. That, and Briala being an idiot. The whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
That was a mistake on their part. It made everything worse.
Wrong way around, Inquisitor. It started worse. Lots of people died before there was a hole in the sky. That's who you're saving. If you get a chance, maybe remind them not to be idiots.
What's on fire? Really? Oh, apparently. Oh, it's that there. Huh. Hi.
Well, let me know if you find it. I didn't understand the Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said what they wanted.
I agree.
That would have made everything much simpler.
The colors were pretty, though.
Oh.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Am I supposed to be running around talking to everybody? Because it just sounds like quest completed. Quest completed. I got that outfit. Mine looks better than yours. Interesting hat, though. I know. Hi.
I'd be perfectly happy never again setting foot in the Winter Palace. It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing, I know what the game entails, but the indifference to it all.
You know what you mean.
I didn't care for it myself.
I shouldn't be surprised. The Chantry can be the same. Their politics are less extravagant, but just as heated. Celine and Gaspard rule a country. Their divine influence is half a continent.
Is there anything I should know?
My senior officers report that the soldiers are in good spirits. Having the Imperial Army as an ally has bolstered their confidence. The Orlesian military is highly regarded. Of course, I'd wager our own recruits are equal to any Chevalier.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Hello?
There are spirits hovering by the veil to observe the thrones of powerful nations, the machinations, betrayals. After our time in Halam Shiral, I understand why. I had forgotten how I missed court intrigue.
I'm pleased you had a good time.
Political gambits? Broken promises? Half-truths? It is a palace full of motivation. And motivation is where great things happen. In any event, Celine should now be a steadfast ally. Especially after helping her neutralize Briala.
I hope you know that I didn't turn over Briala lightly. If I'd had another option...
What? Why would I disapprove of... Oh, because we're both elves. I'm sorry, I was confused. I do not consider myself to have much in common with the elves.
Your people have lost so much of their history and culture. To not even think of yourself that way.
I think of myself as me. That's all I've ever needed. I joined the Inquisition to save the world. Regardless of who my people are, this was the best way to help them. As for the elves of Orlais, I believe Briala is doing quite well on their behalf. She is an admirable woman.
You're an admirable man. Not many people know who they are the way you do.
Thank you. Both for saying that and for seeing it. Few in this world can see me, instead of just seeing a pair of pointed ears.
Hey, Derp.
Marvelous business, the Winter Palace. You saved an empress, and now she's eating out of your hand. Perfect mental image. All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
That's something you'd like to do more often, then?
Watch as you twist an entire empire around your little finger. Yes, please. Of course, that leaves only Tevinter. And it wouldn't work as well there.
No. Why not?
Our dances are so much more intense. If an evening lacks a murder, we sniff and call it a ball. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. Fascinating.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
The Empress has gifted us with a selection of rare books. I can't wait till they arrive.
Inquisitor, I wonder if you might help me with a delicate situation. There is an alchemical formula that I must complete. but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern. I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
If I'm going to hunt down a snowy wyvern, I need you to tell me everything you know about it.
They're quite rare and exceedingly dangerous. Their venom is the most potent of any wyvern. Ordinary hunters would not make the attempt. The risk is too great. You, my dear, would certainly be an equal to this monster.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I haven't talked to you yet, have I?
So, you've been hanging out with Three Eyes? He does good work. Nothing compared to Bianca, though.
I take it you know each other.
Acquainted. I wouldn't call us drinking buddies or anything. Guy's got weird priorities. Frankly, I think he's jealous of Bianca. Poor sod.
Personally, I'm happy with traps.
Are you gonna talk about this
If they
every
keep your
time
skin
now?
in one piece, that's all that matters.
Carry on.
Grand, isn't it? To know the sanctity of our great institution.
Hey.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
Is she bothering you?
Is there a problem? It seems like she's bothering you.
Mother Giselle is kind, and she means well. So, yes, she was. I assume you've heard that
Yes, well.
Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
I refuse.
How can you and Leliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Leliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
God, her eyebrows annoy me.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
It's not where eyebrows go.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm surprised to hear you of all people say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
Many extraordinary things have happened to get us to this point.
I'm not so certain. I think it has been a long time coming. Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should
That's why
be
him
the
and
first
Douglas are
place to
BFFs.
which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
You're not the only candidate. What about Leliana?
Leliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy. But she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Leliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think. And that would be chaos for us all.
What would you change about the Chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant, but we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
So this is your new crusade?
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the Chantry calls on you?
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Inquisitor.
I serve, as has always been my calling.
How bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
The nobility needed a shock. Corypheus played them all for fools.
I agree completely. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
At least all this tedious maneuvering got us something.
You navigated it well. The Inquisition's reputation is now far more formidable in Orlais. Although I do wish Varric would show a bit more restraint in his accounts of the evening.
Ouch! Oh, goodness.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Our alliance with Orlais holds. For the present. They'll send aid on request.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you. This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds. Untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead? If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a respite with the man I loved. But only for a time.
What?
One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
with a key.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Eluvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Eluvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
So I take it we're just supposed to assume Morgan has another boyfriend somewhere. Because either that's broken, and it's always been broken. I think I even changed it just in case it was broken and I was using a different world save. Because it did the same thing with my first one, and I was very confused. Because Hero Ferelden, as you can see, there is no sun. She was a she. And or
'tis a large fortress, Inquisitor. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tarar Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
right.
I do not
That's
believe a
interesting.
reminder is necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, although her titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture. You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
The consequences of our dance continue to echo, Lady Floriane.
Despite her posture, Lady Floriane has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One? I realize he had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
Like most nobility, she's never walked in the shoes of those she endangered. Lady Floriane, I give you a chance. Common work, farm work, do some good.
Sentenced to walk with animals? How droll.
It's better than having me run and scream dance monkey every time I go past you, right? Why did Solas disapprove, though? I mean, come on. What do you want me to do? Exile her?
Your worship.
What am I gonna do with you, you big derp?
My heart.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
What time is it? I might actually call it. I mean, well, it's 8 o'clock already. Yeah, I need to go cook dinner. So, again, we did the thing. I was gonna try and put Briala into power, but I'm guessing that probably requires Celine to die. Meh. It's okay. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.